Hello, Jess Good here, back from another video, and today I'm continuing this overview on all LEGO Star Wars sets. We're going to start off with 2005 today, with the release of Revenge of the Sith. So, without further ado, let's get into this. And the first set is a Polybag Jedi Starfighter. Now, you can see this Polybag and the next one, the Arc Fighter. Both of them are very similar to the ones that you see nowadays. They have, around 30 to 50 or 30 to 60 pieces, and they're both kind of these very small scales of bigger vehicles. Next up is the Wookie Attack. This is what was supposed to be a polybag, but what always caught my eye about this one and why it's separate from the other ones is never released. The instructions were on Lego.com, but this set was never released, which was always quite interesting to me. Then we got the Clone Scout Walker, a $10 set with one Clone Trooper, and this guy is actually an exclusive minifigure from what I could tell with his printing and everything. And with these minifigures, they just started to get into this kind of detailing and everything that fits more with the modern line of LEGO Star Wars. Not so much, but it's still kind of there where they're starting to do more detailed stuff, and plus the LEGO itself was picking up momentum in terms of sales and everything in 2005. Next up is the Darth Vader transformation. I love this set. I have this set. I wish I still had it built, but it was just such a fun set back in the day. I used to play with it, just spin around. And I actually, this is one of those sets that when it released, I really wanted this set, and I got it I guess later in the year it came out. Only $7, and you got two minifigures, which was actually kind of cool. Darth Vader pre-transformation and then after transformation. And we got the Droid Tri-Fighter. This one came with a little, the little droid that kind of, I remember it was kind of sawing at one of the Starfighters or something in the opening. I don't know. I barely remember Revenge of the Sith. I just remember that's the best out of all the prequels. And that was $15. Then we got General Grievous Chase. General Grievous looks freaking weird back in the day. I mean, in these LEGO sets, he had this new molded head, and right here when he's sitting down, it looks so odd. I don't know. I never liked the sequence in the movie either. It was just really boring and pointless. I mean, honestly, Obi-Wan, he was the character was cool. In the prequels, he was all right until I think in Revenge of the Sith, I kind of started getting bored with his storylines. I mean, he was one of the only good things about it in episode 1 and 2, but then it's I don't know, I was kind of getting bored with his stuff, and I remember this boring sequence where it's all right, he's chasing this guy, General Grievous, okay. But I do like the little thing he's on, I forget what it's called. Then we got the Jedi Starfighter and Vulture Droid. This is actually, we got a lot of Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, and we got a lot of Vulture Droids, so, $20, you get two of them in there. I mean, it's kind of accurate, actually, for the scale and everything. And like I said, this year, they really started to step up their, not really their quality, but it's starting to more align with the modern LEGO Star Wars, but not so much, but just a little bit. Then we got the Ultimate Lightsaber Duel, and I had this set. I had the Ultimate Lightsaber Duel, and I mean, I still have it. I always say I had, but I never sell any LEGO sets, or honestly, I don't give away any LEGO sets that I open. I do give away a lot that I don't open, but we're not going to get into that. So anyways, this one, it's a big climax of Revenge of the Sith and everything, and I like this set a lot. I love the translucent orange pieces and everything. I like that little small ugly rock piece with it has a little bit of gray printing and translucent orange. I always use that piece. I don't like the minifigures because Obi-Wan and Anakin were light up minifigures. Wow, what a bad innovation on LEGO's part, because you can't take them apart. So I never liked those because the plastic was also kind of cheaper. I don't know. It felt so weird, and I have no use for them whatsoever. So yeah. Then we got Wookie Attack. This one's kind of interesting because it doesn't get talked about a lot. And then there's another one coming up that's really kind of obscure. $30. And this one I really like for one reason. It comes with the hinge plates, the 1x2 plates that have two attached, which are kind of like hinge, in brown. Only set to ever have that. And freaking Bricklink has it for $3 a pop, and it kills me because I love that piece in that color. So I guess I'm glad this set was made just because of that, but other than that, nothing else stands out. The ARC 170 Fighter, this was $40. Actually a really big vehicle for $40, so I really like that, and I like the clone pilots. I think those are kind of cool designs. Wookie Catamaran. This is one I said nobody ever talked about this set. It comes with Yoda, and it comes with light up minifigures. And it comes with, I think her name's Luminara or something like that. This was $50. Never seen this set ever. I just found out this set existed a few days ago. So yeah. And next up is the Clone Turbo Tank. Oh man, we've gotten so many of these now. But this was $90. 7 minifigures. Pretty grand set. But if I'm correct, it's the first set with Mace Windu. But here's the kicker: Mace Windu did not come in any other sets. So the only way you could get Mace Windu before 2009, it seems like, was in this light up set. But there's one trick. Apparently there was one version of the set that did not come with that came out in 2006, and it came with Mace Windu without a light up thing. So they just ditched the light up concept overall in 2006 because I guess it wasn't selling. Then we got original trilogy sets. We got a TIE Fighter, $20. Hey, I didn't know this was $20. Very good size and everything for $20. But it was only 159 pieces. But now, you know, when they make a TIE Fighter, it'll be sturdy and big, and it'll be like $60. Then we got to the Imperial Inspection. This is actually a really cool kind of set because you got the little Imperial shuttle, and then you got this kind of a little bit of a play set going on. Only $50. And the last Imperial shuttle was like what? Like, I think it's the one that came out recently. It was like, what, $90? Then this one's cool. Ultimate Space Battle. You got a whole bunch of stuff. Basically, the opening scene of the Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith, right? Yeah, Revenge of the Sith. That's its name. Why did I get that mixed up? And what's cool about this is Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, which we're getting a new one recently, was exclusive to this set for the moment. But the rest were just repackages of some of the other sets from earlier that year. And then we got the first, or really not, it was the Death Star 2. And this one was actually, let me see, I want to see something. This was available for a heck of a long time. I remember they canceled this, let me see. It was available up until, April 10th, 2009. So it was originally available in 2005 all the way to 2009. That's a healthy 4 years. And you got the Sandcrawler. First Sandcrawler, am I right? I might be wrong. I think it was the original one, and this was like $140, and I think it's one of two Sandcrawlers, right? Because we just got the most recent one, and so this is I never liked the look of this one. It's too blocky for me. You can see like the colors they use. I don't know. It looks too blocky. Looks very primitive. So I like the latest one the most. They have an Episode 3 collector's set. It came with like a CD, a poster, mini model, and then some of the other sets repackaged. And then we're going all the way up to 2005. There was a Darth Vader exclusive minifigure, so that was kind of interesting. But it came up with a light-up lightsaber, apparently. And then we got, in 2006, the V-Wing fighter. So this was after the prequel trilogy was over, but it was still an Episode 3 set. And this came with one minifigure, a clone pilot. Then you got the TIE Interceptor, $20. I think it's like, the second TIE Interceptor, if I'm right? I think this was the first A-Wing, if I'm correct, right? Or no, there was one earlier, right? Yeah, never mind. So this is the second A-Wing, $16, two minifigures, Rebel Engineer, Rebel Pilot. The first, this was the second B-Wing. So you're getting a lot of re-releases of some of the older sets. This was $35, two minifigures, including 10 Numb. The Slave 1. Of course, this was the second one, much better looking than the first one, unless you count Jango Fett's, which would make it the third one. This was $40. I mean $50, and I really like the look of this one. I think it was a simple build, and but the one in 2011 is my favorite just for the price and everything. I think the most recent one from 2015 is the best, but it's much more expensive. Jabba Sail Barge, this was the first one, right? And a lot of people love this one. But what's cool is this also came with the little desert skiff. So I guess it was the second desert skiff, the first Jabba Sail Barge, and finally a proper desert skiff for what you get in there. But yeah, a lot of people love this set, very nostalgic. And it was only $75 compared to the next Jabba Sail Barge, which was $120. Imperial Star Destroyer, this is a big one, but this was minifigure scale. $100, but you got around 1,300 pieces. Very good deal. And the one that released recently was $120 for around the same amount of pieces. X-Wing Fighter. So this is third X-Wing Fighter, which is crazy in 2006. Last one was 2004, so that was a 2-year gap. I don't know, I might be wrong. Now I'm getting kind of cloudy on everything. But yeah, third one, $49, 6 minifigures, and you got a whole bunch of people. Chewbacca, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker. I believe they gave you, Luke and a Wedge, and then they gave you a whole bunch of extra ones just to kind of throw in extra minifigures, all for $50. And then this is a clone turbo tank without light up minifigure Mace Windu. Imperial AT-ST. This sucker was a UCS set, 1,000 pieces. No minifigures, but still kind of cool. And another UCS set was Vader's TIE Advanced, which just was actually really cool. I love the build of this one, and it does look, it looks like if they released it in modern, it would kind of be like a little bit looking like, like it looks like it was a modern release set, so I like that. What else is there? Bonus value pack. This was weird because it came with like a Luke Skywalker like little sign thingy. I don't know. Then the advent of the battle packs, 2007. These were like the OG battle packs. I remember, I think my cousin has these. Droids battle pack. This is the first one. You got 7 minifigures, even though they're, droid. But it was only $10 back when battle packs were only $10. And then the Clone Troopers battle pack. Oh, these are kind of nostalgic to me, even though I never owned these. Why is the 2007 thing nostalgic to me? Dang. All right, General Grievous is Starfighter. Let me see how Grievous looks. But this was the cheapest way to get Grievous, because he wasn't released for a while. And yeah, he looks very, very bad. Yeah, he basically looks how he looked back in that original set. AT-ST, wait. Oh yeah, this is a non-UCS version. $20. And you got a little AT-ST pilot. Pretty nice. Then we got a little Y-Wing. This is actually a really good Y-Wing. But the thing I don't like about it is the face on the pilot was a peach happy, smiley face, regular smiley face. Why are they still using the smiley face at this point? I mean, all the other faces are so detailed. Or not so detailed, but they're, they're gaining their detail. Like, some of them don't have pupils, others do. But yeah. Then we got the Imperial Landing Craft. I don't think, have they done an Imperial Landing Craft since? I don't think they have. So, yeah, they haven't done one since. But what was cool was you got a whole bunch of stormtroopers in here, $50. Hope we see another one of those. The Naboo Starfighter, of course, with a little Vulture droid. It was $30. So you got 2 vehicles in one. Still keeping up that trend, but we don't see that often nowadays. And we got the Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive booster ring. I love the Hyperdrive booster ring. My cousin has this set, and I'm trying to buy it off of him. But yeah, it's very dusty at his place. But you got Obi-Wan's blue little thingy, and the second MTT, right? The second one. We got 3 altogether. But this one came with 21 battle droids, it looks like, and some battle droid, I guess, leaders or whatever. This was $100, which was like, I guess, on par. I think actually that might be something different, because the latest one was $90. You don't usually see for these old sets. A lot of you see are cheaper versions of most iconic vehicles that keep getting re-released. This is a vehicle that is more expensive than the one that you get nowadays. So that's kind of interesting in my opinion. So yeah, Sith Infiltrator. See, this is another example. The recent Sith Infiltrator was $90. This is $30. But that MTT is like the only one that doesn't follow that rule, because the most recent one was like $90. So yeah, Sith Infiltrator. I don't like this one either. I think the most recent one's the best one. And then we got the Sandcrawler, which is so cool. This is a Star Wars Expanded Universe thingy, vehicle. So I like how they made that into set. They don't do that so often. We've been seeing a little bit here and there, like with the Shadow Troopers and everything. Republic Cruiser. This, I don't think we've gotten another Republic Cruiser. $90, and yeah, pretty cool. I always like the design of this vehicle. I think I wanted to set back in the day, but I never got it. So yeah, Hoth Rebel Base. The coolest one, or wait, no, never mind. I was getting something mixed up. But this was only $50 compared to the most recent one, which comes out in 2016. That one's going to be like, what, $150, $250? I don't even know. It's a big play set. Then we got this AT-AT. And yes, it's pronounced AT-AT, all right, not AT-AT. This is a motorized one, $130. Basically, I think that's actually another example where the most recent one is cheaper. But then again, the most recent one isn't motorized. And I think this is the only one that was motorized. But yeah, you got Luke Skywalker and General Veers. And then here it is. UCS Collectors. Ultimate Collectors Series Millennium Falcon. This is the most expensive Lego set to date. There's a $500 price tag in that respect, but there's also this. And on eBay, you could get this set for around the low price of $6,000. And look, there's one, I'm looking at this right now. There's one for $4,600, has 12 bids. It is the most rare, or the most sought after Lego set. So yeah, I don't think they're going to release it, but it's an amazing set. I have not seen it in real life. Then we got the gold chrome plated C-3PO. This was like a mystical thing. Always wanted this, but you got this little, you got a chrome C-3PO, which was awesome in my respect, but there was only 10,000 made. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. I mean, it's cool that I think the next one we're going to do are the Clone Wars sets based on the Clone Wars movie. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Each one we do is based on the new Lego Star Wars movies, or starts with a new Star Wars movie. So see you guys later. Bye.